The jungle breathes, slow, heavy, alive. 6 million years ago, this world was unforgiving. There were no rules, no mercy, only survival. Every shadow hid a predator. Every sound could be a warning or the last thing you would ever hear. The air is thick with humidity, pressing against the skin like an invisible weight. The ground is damp, covered in layers of decaying leaves. Towering trees stretch endlessly toward the sky, their branches blocking out the sun, leaving only fragments of light to pierce through the darkness below. This is not just a jungle. This is a battlefield. And deep within it, something is watching. It moves without a sound. No footsteps. No warning. Only a slow, deliberate glide across the forest floor. Muscles ripple beneath patterned scales as it blends perfectly into the shadows. A giant python. An apex predator of this ancient world. It does not chase. It does not rush. It waits. Patient. Silent. Precise. And today, it has found something worth waiting for. Not far from the riverbank, a small group of early humans moves cautiously through the dense vegetation. They are Homo habilis, fragile compared to predators around them, yet different in one crucial way. They think, they observe, they adapt. Their movements are careful but purposeful. Bare feet press into the soft earth, leaving behind faint impressions that will soon disappear. One bends down, gathering berries from a low bush. Another grips a crude stone tool, sharpening its edge with repetitive strikes. They do not speak, not in words. Instead, they communicate with glances, gestures, subtle movements. Every action is driven by one instinct: survive. But something feels wrong. The jungle has gone quiet. Too quiet. The constant hum of insects fades into nothing. Birds that once filled the canopy with sound have vanished. Even the wind seems to hesitate, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. One of them stops. His body stiffens. He tilts his head slightly, listening. At first, nothing. Then a faint sound. A hiss. Soft, almost unnoticeable, but enough. His eyes widen. And in that moment, everything changes. From the tall grass, the attack comes without warning. A blur of motion explodes from the shadows. The python strikes. Fast. Precise. Devastating. Its jaws clamp onto its target. And within a fraction of a second, its massive body coils around the victim. Layer upon layer of muscle wraps tighter and tighter. Each movement calculated. Each second bringing the prey closer to death. The jungle erupts into chaos. The trapped Homo habilis screams, a raw, primal sound of terror that echoes through the trees. His body thrashes violently, arms clawing at the tightening coils, legs kicking desperately against the earth. But it's no use. The python's grip is relentless. It tightens, and tightens, and tightens. Each breath becomes harder than the last. The pressure is crushing, literally. Bones strain under force. The air is forced from his lungs. Panic floods his senses. Around him, the group reacts. Some freeze. Others stumble backward, fear taking control. This is a reality of their world. Predators do not hesitate, and neither can they. One of them steps forward. He is shaking. His breathing is rapid, uneven. In his hand, he grips a sharpened stone. His instincts scream at him to run, to escape, to survive. But something holds him there, something stronger than fear. He lets out a shout and charges. The stone comes down hard against the python's body. Once, twice, again. The impact is clumsy, unrefined, but desperate. Others join in. Rocks are thrown. Cries fill the air. The chaos intensifies as the group fights back against a creature far more powerful than any one of them. The python reacts. Its body shifts, muscles flexing as it adjusts its grip. For a moment, it tightens even more, as it determined to finish what it started. But this is no longer a simple hunt. This prey is resisting, fighting, adapting. A sharp strike lands near its head. Not enough to kill, but enough to matter. The snake recoils slightly, its coils loosening just enough for a single breath to escape the trapped human's lungs. A moment, just one moment. But in this world, one moment can mean everything. The group presses harder. More strikes. More noise, more chaos. The balance begins to shift. The python pauses, not out of fear, but calculation. It has survived this long by making decisions that ensure its survival. And now, the situation has changed. This is no longer easy prey. This is a risk. Slowly, almost reluctantly, the coils begin to loosen. The grip weakens. The human collapses to ground, gasping, dragging air back into his lungs as if pulling himself back from the edge of death. The python pulls back. Its long body slides across the forest floor, retreating into the tall grass. Its movements are just as silent as before, disappearing into jungle as if it was never there at all. The danger fades, but the fear remains. Silence returns. Heavy, uncomfortable, real. The group gathers around the fallen survivor. His chest rises and falls rapidly. His body trembles, marked by the encounter, by how close he came becoming just another part of the jungle's endless cycle. They do not celebrate. They do not relax, because they understand this was not a victory. It was survival. They helped him up, supported his weight as they move away from the place where death almost claimed one of their own. Their movements are slower now, more cautious, more aware, because the jungle has reminded them of something important. They are not the rulers of this world. They are part of it. And every day they survive is a day earned. The light begins to shift as the sun lowers beyond the trees. Shadows grow longer, stretching across the forest floor like reaching hands. And somewhere deep within the jungle, the python watches again, waiting, because in this world, the fight never truly ends. Survival was never guaranteed, and it never will be.